Hey everyone, welcome back to Metal Mondays. I am Marathon Milio, and these are some of my friends here. These two over here, I met them in Antarctica when we ran a marathon over there, and which was almost a year ago today.
That's right.
And so here they are in San Diego visiting me, and we decided to run another marathon, which is the Carlsbad. Right over here is another one of our friends we met on social media, and he decided to come join us as well. So, we're going to talk about the Carlsbad Marathon. We both did the full, they did the half, but it was kind of the same thing. It was 2 loops, so if you did the 13.1, you just did 1 loop, but we did the 26.2, so we just did it twice. Overall, I enjoyed it. I mean, I was aiming for a PR, which I'm happy to say I got. Woo! Super stoked.
Tell them your time.
3:19:24.
Wow.
So that was, I think, at a 7:36 pace. I don't remember exactly. Because it just happened. So, but I'm stoked. I was aiming for it, and I felt like I was running really strong. I felt really good throughout the whole race. Up until mile 23 is when I started to maybe fatigue a little bit, but it was only 3 more miles left, so I just pushed myself to the end. And I thought it was pretty good. I had done that Carlsbad half marathon like 4 times already, so this was just another loop. But overall, obviously, I'm gonna say I liked it because I got a PR. So it was a great run. What did you guys think?
Well, first of all, thanks for having us here, Emilio.
Yeah,
it's wonderful
I'm
to be here in
stoked to have
San
you here.
Diego. Yeah, I mean, I hate that we're gonna have to leave this perfect weather here, but no, it was great. It was my first time, my wife's first time running Carlsbad. We had a great time out here. Carlsbad Marathon is obviously very scenic. The course description is rolling hills. It wasn't as tough as I thought it would be, but I think if you're running for time, it could be a little tough. So that's why more props to you for running a PR on a tough course, rolling hills.
It.
Yeah, but it's very scenic. You run along the beach for maybe 23 of the 26 miles. I actually had a nice time. I ran with some friends back from St. Louis, some friends from here in California, and I got to see Paula along the course 3 times, so that was really neat.
Oh, that's
so
cool, yeah.
yeah.
I was looking for all you guys. I never saw anyone.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool. I actually went on her side and gave her a big hug, and it was kind of nice to see her. So, yeah, but it was really cool to see her run. But no, I had a great time out here. I'm very happy with my time, and I ran with the 3:30 pacer, and then eventually kind of ran on my own and finished strong. So I'm happy with my effort. It wasn't 3:19.
I was looking for you by the 3:30 Pacers or the 3:40, and I never saw you. I think it was the 3:40. That's why I never saw you because you went to 3:40.
Right, 3:30. So, and it turns out that 3:30 is the fastest pace group they have
I know.
here.
I was trying to catch up to the 3:20, and there was none.
Right, I was very surprised for that too. I've never ran with the fastest pace group, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I had a great time. It was fun, and I feel great. So
Awesome.
I would definitely do it again.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Paula, what did you think about the race?
Scenery was gorgeous,
Yes.
obviously. Probably a few more hills than I was expecting or than I cared to run. Did some walking, but
Still did a good time for doing some walking, though.
yeah, it's done.
We got medals. That's all that
Yeah,
matters.
we got some pretty medals here.
I'll show you the medals in a bit
That's
too.
it.
And Joe also did the half, and you said you found it a little harder than you thought too, or?
I thought the race overall was amazing. I thought the organization was great. And I didn't read anything about the course, so I thought it was flat. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
It was hardly flat. So it was a little bit harder. I trained a little bit in San Francisco, but I haven't been doing a ton of hills. So it was a little harder than I expected. But overall, I think it was a great race. The running by the water for most of it. I saw Emilio twice. I think I was at mile 6. I saw you across, and then you passed by me. And he was just running. He was like smiling. I was like, it's like mile 16 for him or something.
I don't know.
Some shit
I
like
don't know
that.
what
He's
happened.
all
I
smiling.
probably just got a notification that I was on pace or something, so I was
No.
like, woo!
And his
I don't know.
form was great. He was just like looking happy. I was
Yeah, no,
just
that's- that
I
is
was
great,
just
yeah.
like, thank God I'm not running the full today with 2 loops of all those hills.
Yeah, and just to clarify what you just said, you were probably in mile 6, and you're probably right. He was probably in 16, but that's because the marathon starts at 6:15, while the half marathon starts at 7:30. So
Yeah.
we had a
7:45.
So we
7:45.
yeah, so
I'm
we,
sorry. Yeah.
there was a chance for us to loop and see each other.
Right. So that was kind of interesting.
Yeah,
Loop,
yeah,
not lap.
yeah. It was super scenic though as well. Like they said, you're literally running along the coastline for almost all of it. So that's nice. I thought that was cool. There was a lot of aid stations there, which I like way more than
It
normal.
really
More than
was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
super,
that was nice.
super aid stations.
It warmed up really quickly.
Yeah, well, you went late.
Yeah.
I was freezing my hands. Actually, I was just telling Joe on the way home, my hands were numb until like mile 13. I was freezing. But just my hands, my
Yeah.
fingers and all. The rest of me was not bad because I was like running, but my fingers, I couldn't warm them up until like halfway through. And then I noticed because I forgot to think about them. They weren't hurting me anymore. But it started really early. 6:15 was an early race, and I live kind of far from there, 45 minutes. So we had to wake up early and get over there, and we went after it like 2 days ago. So I was still hurting from that. So I'm just stoked because I was kind of doubting myself, which I do a lot, just because, you know, I'm always aiming for a PR, but I never really get it. And so I'm happy.
Yeah, you know, it started at 6:15. You know, it would have been nice had it started at 6:17 because somebody was running a little late.
We actually did start. We were actually there on time, but then, you know, I'm just like chilling, getting ready or whatever, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, we have like 5 minutes, and so
We hear the national anthem
yeah,
playing,
I
and
didn't
then the
realize that
countdown.
the start line was a little farther than where we were at. So I was like, okay, let's go. It's time to go. We got 3 minutes, and we were walking over there, and we hear like the national anthem. Yeah, totally. So we were like 30 seconds late or something, but the race started and everyone was running towards us, and we were running to go and loop around, and then we just took off. So
Yeah, I feel like I was one of the last ones to actually start because I let everybody go.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because I saw you go, and then
I had
I'm
to
just
go.
gonna wait.
I don't like running behind people,
Right,
like,
'cause-
especially
well-
the slow runs, because you're always zigzagging,
Right,
and like
yeah.
people are they're in the way.
Yeah, and you were determined to go after your
I was
PR,
set,
so.
but I actually listened to you a little bit, so I didn't start out as hard. Because, you know, he's my future coach, by the way. We're gonna qualify for Boston,
It's on tape now.
and so he was telling me that I needed to start soft and save some energy. So I did. For the first few miles, I was like at 7:45. I usually start like kind of faster than that, so I was at 7:45, and I told myself to not go any faster for the first 5 miles. But once I hit mile 5, I was like, I'm going for it. And
Yeah, folks, the key is negative splits.
that's what he
You know,
says. I
start
don't
out
know.
slow, finish strong.
Worked for me.
It
I'm
works. It works.
in. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Anything you remember? Anything fun? Anything not fun? Or
There was quite a few runners out there that were dressed, and that was kind of nice. in
yeah, there
outfits.
was.
Yeah.
There was.
We saw somebody from Star Wars at the start.
Oh yeah, there was somebody running in a stormtrooper.
That's what it is, Stormtrooper.
We were like, what the? Like, how do you even move in that? But we're like, I bet you he's warm though. 'Cause
yeah, because it wasn't cloth; it was the actual.
No, it was like all the plastic and
Yeah.
everything. So I mean, it was cool, but also like I don't
26
know.
miles in
He was
that.
not getting a PR. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Overall, it was a great race.
Yeah, it was
I would
good.
definitely do it again. I'm not sure that I would run it 4 times. And if you're training for a race and I want you to run and do well, I'd probably pick a different race.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think those hills were that tough personally. I'm not good on hills, but there was quite a few of them. But I didn't feel like they were very steep, and I didn't feel like they were very long. So I didn't mind them at all
Yeah.
personally. But whatever.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
it's
I
all
think
relative.
you were a little delirious.
I
Because
was.
there were some steep ones and there were some long ones.
There were
Was
some
it? You
steep
think so?
and there were
I
some
think so.
inclines, but I think it's all relative to how you train, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you have a lot of hills here in San Diego,
Yeah,
so maybe
which
to
I've been
you,
training on lately because the last 2 marathons where I did, it was a lot of uphill and it fucked me up. So I've been training on hills now, and maybe that's why.
I think we were going uphill for 90% of the race.
Lies.
90%.
I'm like, right?
All right. Well,
it was great. Thank you.
yeah, good race. I'm stoked to have them here. It's weird. Like I said, we met in Antarctica, and you know we spent like 10 days together, and friendship was formed, and I'm just happy, and hopefully we'll do some more races together.
Sounds great. Yeah, I can't
Cool.
wait. Yeah, show me your medal too. Don't forget.
Yeah. I'll have to post a picture because I'm so far. Everyone. Wee! Hinted. I'll post a picture though so you can see him closer up. All right,
That's good.
cool. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. And I guess we will see you soon.
Stay tuned. He's got another PR coming.
Ooh, I hope so.
All right.
Boston, here I come. Happy Monday.